Hello, my name's Isaac. I just tried to record this video, and I'm like really out of it, so it didn't really happen. But, yeah, it's Tuesday. I'm your Tuesday person, and talking about my ideal partner, so I'm really out of it. So, don't mind if this is really awful, but, first things first, I'm polyamorous, and I'm polyamorous as of now in the sense that I'm in an open relationship, and that's the way I like it. I like my partners to be able to date whoever they please, and I like to be able to date other people too. Makes me feel a lot better than being monogamous, because there's not really as much pressure to find one person who fits everything for you, because I don't think that's even possible for anybody. Not even monogamous people. You know, everybody's different. It would be sort of boring getting full to yourself, but, yeah, so I don't really have to find one perfect person. But there are qualities that I admire in people. I admire intelligence and creativity, a sense of humor, political awareness and activism, knowledge of, like, terms related to being queer. Of course, they have to be trans-friendly. Which, by the way, where are all you trans-friendly gay men? Like, you're hiding or something, like, where are you? Because I only see the douchebags, and that's not cool. So, and that was not passive-aggressive aimed at my boyfriend, because it's not. My boyfriend's very trans-friendly. I'm just saying, other than my boyfriend, like, and he's not gay either, but, you know, like, I'm tired of finding gay men who are only into cisgender men, or who say really transphobic or cis-sexist things to me. I think they can get away with it. That's bullshit. You know, I'm really tired of that. And I'm tired of trying to connect with gay men, gay cisgender men, and they've just been assholes to me. Yeah, and if the topic of us even dating comes up, then they're always like, well, no offense, but, and then cast that weird look at my genitalia, and it's disgusting. Like, you know, like, unless people miss the memo, that, you know, I mean, like, unless I miss the memo where we're supposed to walk around with only, you know, with our pants off, I don't see how that's of any relevance. You don't have to be attracted to my genitalia, but, you know, I would appreciate you treating me as the person who I am. I'm a boy. That's how it is. And, you know, all the flack I've been getting from you guys, you know, you gay cisgender men who have been awful to me, I feel like going stealth, because, you know, I feel like I would get less flack, which isn't really a great thing to say, because it's not my job to do that. It's your job to stop being so terrible in regards to that. So, you know, that would be cool. If you're gay and trans-friendly, that would be really cool. I guess it's more difficult to find gay cisgender men who are into, you know, guys like me, which is a weird phrase to use, because I just call myself a guy. Like, I'm a guy. And it's ridiculous that people will, you know, just do that. You know, straight people are more accepting than you guys, in the words of Ira Gray. You know, when straight people are more accepting than the people in your own community, that means you guys should listen up. Like, and examine what you're doing, because this shit is disgusting. But, that was my rant about trans-friendliness in relationships. I can't date somebody who's not trans-friendly. Even if I were cisgender, that's not going to happen. I'm not going to date a person who does that. They're bigoted. I don't want to date a bigoted person. So, what do I call it? Oh, I like people who go to museums with me, because I love going to museums. Yeah, like like different observatories and art museums like MoCA, and I really want to go to MoMA. Guys who are poly, obviously, because if they're monogamous, chances are they're not going to want to date me either. Also, I'm going to dispel one rumor about polyamory, because I know sometimes when I ask people out, they'll be fine and stuff, and then I'll say, oh, I'm poly, because that's something that you say to people when you ask them out, and then they'll be like, oh, well, I'm looking for something more romantic. Like, what? What are you even on? Like, I don't see how somebody being in a monogamous relationship is any different from somebody in a polyamorous relationship. Because it seems like monogamous people have this idea that, like, poly people are, like, not people who like relationships of quote-unquote worth, and rather just after sex. Which is really dumb, because, like, first off, there's nothing wrong. One sec. Yes, Dad? I'm recording my video. Yes, you can. I was in the middle of an impassioned rant about polyamory. Alright. Love you, Dad. Sorry, that was my dad yet again. Yeah, he wanted to put away my dinner. I'm a responsible human being. Where was I? Oh yeah. Alright, so there's nothing wrong if you want, if you're doing that, because people do that. Like, it's not weird. People want different things out of relationships, and people want different things out of different relationships. And that's human. Like, really. And, I have romantic relationships while being poly, and that's just not using the loose term of romantic, although I wouldn't consider myself the kind of guy who really likes candles. I mean, like, at the dinner table, eating pasta, and, with spaghetti, and it's in the same mouth, it's, I don't like spit, but, anywho, people can have romantic relationships without being monogamous. And people can have unromantic relationships while being monogamous. Stereotypes are shit. But, yeah. So, I like guys who know art history, at least somewhat, or who are in knowing art history, or who are open to learning about that stuff, because I really like art history a lot. A guy who will understand that I don't really, want to get, of course I don't want to get married right now, I'm in high school, but, somebody who won't get too attached. Which probably sounds weird, but I mean, it's not so much getting attached, actually, as it is like, I want to be with you forever! Never let me go! No. I don't really want that right now. Not my thing. I don't think it's anybody's thing, except, two people who are, like, mutually in, like, Titanic with each other. Like, it's not for me. I like guys who like literature, who like books. My bed is a bookshelf, as you might be able to see. Yeah, guys who are intelligent, and who know stuff, and who are open to learning stuff, and who are just curious. Like, no, shit. No, I don't mean curious as in, like, bi-curious. I mean that in the sense that you're passionately interested which is a part of a quote by Albert Einstein. So, guys like that. I don't think I've ever dated a religious guy. Well, because one of my boyfriends, I sort of dated this guy who was like super awful to me about being an atheist, so that didn't last very long, as you can see. Yeah, because I dated an incredibly militant atheist who was just a dumbass, so I got an atheist, I did an agnostic guy, and a spiritual guy, and he was an atheist. And there was that one guy who was like, you can't be religious, you can't be an atheist, because all of your emotions, where do they come from? Not neurotransmitters, but God. And I don't agree with that at all. I like science. That's about it. Yeah. So, and also, yeah, as you're passionately interested, would be great, because that's what I am. And I like being able to fanboy to, like, people and stuff. I also look like I'm 5 on the screen, I just realized that, but, hopefully I'm starting T soon, so I won't look like I'm 5. I get mistaken for a, 10-year-old a lot of the time. And then I tell people that I'm 16, and they'll be like, oh, I bet. And I'm like, no, I'm legitimately 16. So that's just what. Oh my god, my hand is getting bigger. Dude, guys, look at that, look at that, look at that. And my veins are showing more. That's a testosterone thing as well. Oh, dude, that's so cool. My voice is getting deeper too. Oh, okay, let me show you guys my Adam's apple. I don't know if you guys saw it or not, but it's really neat. And, yeah, so that's about it, I guess. I play it by ear, I guess. I'm not too into, super serious relationships right now. I'm, in high school. Don't see the point of that. That's about it, actually. So, I don't know if I showed any of you people this guy. His name is Scott. And I might have actually shown you them already, but they are my boyfriend and I. We have a child, and he actually bought Scott for me because he was buying one for his younger sister. And Scott is adorable, and Scott goes by whatever pronouns you would like them to go by. He just plays it by ear too. He's pretty fluid. He's a pretty fluid guy. They like Spivak too. It might just be because I like learning new parts of languages. So, and I'm learning Spivak. Well, actually, I learned Spivak a little while ago, but Spivak's a neat pronoun set. So, Scott's adorable and stuff like that. So, alrighty. Well, that's it. I seriously just talked for 13 minutes, so I'll talk to you all later, okay? Farewell!